As far as the camera goes, for the price that I got it for, it's a really good camera. I don't think I'd pay the normal price for it, which is pretty close to $200. I think it was $179.99 was the regular price before it went on sale, and that's what they're selling them for now. So I'll open up the back of the camera if I can get it open. And I think they improved this battery door a little bit, because I've heard other people review this camera and they say that it's kind of squeaky, like when you have it on there you touch it and it kind of makes a little bit of noise, and I haven't had any trouble, so I think they might have improved that somewhat. I don't know, but maybe I just got a good one. And there's the battery. Let's see, I think I've gotten about an hour's worth of use, maybe 2 out of it. So yeah, there's that. Alrighty, get that back in there. And there's the lens right there. Beside that, which is kind of cool, I think, is the little sensor for the remote control. I don't have one, and it doesn't come with one. You have to buy that separately, but that's pretty good. I think I will get one for it, because it would come in handy. And right here, there's the microphone, which is one thing I don't like about it, and I'll get into that a little bit more after I show you all the stuff. Right there is the combination microphone and headphone jack. On the other side right here is a switch for macro and normal record mode. Let's see what else is on here. Something that most if not all cameras have is the spot to put it on a tripod, and lanyard. I use it just because it's kind of a slippery little camera, so I put it around my wrist like this, and just so if I happen to drop it, I'm not going to drop it and break it. Okay, on this side is the slot for your memory card, and it supports SDHC, which is what I have in here, and just regular SD cards. And that's kind of one thing that sucks a little bit about it, that you have to buy a memory card separately, and it really doesn't have any memory to speak of. So, but not a big deal. I paid 14 bucks for this one. It's only 4 gig, but it does what I need it to do, and it's a class 6. I don't know if you can see that on my crappy old webcam or not, but it's a class 6, and I figure the higher the class, the better. So that's pretty much all, except for the power button that's on this side. And on the back of the camera, there's really nothing except for the screen and the record and stop button, and that's also the back button for when you're looking at your videos and your pictures and stuff like that. That'll take you back to record mode. On this side there's the HDMI HDMI port, if I can get it, HDMI, micro or mini USB, I'm not sure which it is. This is kinda neat, and a lot of people have had some trouble with this, but right here on the corner is your USB arm. This port here, this USB, is only for charging, and this one here is for your transfer, to transfer pictures and video to your computer. And it's spring loaded, so you just press down. Sometimes it sticks, and most of the time it just pops right out. But yeah, and let's see what else. Oh, AVI input or output, I guess it is. And that's pretty much it for the camera. And I'll just go over real quick, because this video's getting to be a little bit long, so I'll just go over it real quick. Some of the things I like about it and some of the things I don't, and I'll just turn it on. I doubt that you'll be able to see it very clearly, but when you turn the camera on, you come to the record screen, and over on this side you have your toggle between camera and camcorder, so that's kind of cool. The screen is quite sensitive, so it pretty much goes back and forth quite easily. And right here I have some pictures and stuff of my son on here, and he doesn't want to be on YouTube, so I'm not gonna go into this, but the middle button, or icon I guess you'd call it, is to toggle between recording mode and viewing mode, so you can view your pictures and your video. Up here are your settings, and it scrolls quite nicely. It's not too bad. And exit out of that. Oh yeah, I should show you this, whether you can actually read that or not on the screen. I'll just move over so I can actually do this a little easier. Video resolution. What I use mostly is HD 720p, but you can choose 720p 60 frames per second. WVGA, and that's widescreen VGA, and 1080p. And that's pretty much it, except for right here you have a few effects that you can use. There's 70s film, high saturation, black and white, and sepia, I guess you'd call that. The one thing, well, there's two things actually, and that's not so bad, I guess. Two things that I don't really care for that much, and one of them is the zoom. I kinda wish it had like a manual toggle on the side or something for your zoom, but it has these two little icons, and they're so small that if you have big fingers, it's kinda hard to use those. But they're quite sensitive and they do work. And the other thing I don't like is the mic. The microphone isn't sensitive enough. It doesn't pick up sound that well. If you're facing it, it's not so bad, but if you're kind of recording like you know, like this, like you would normally record, and you want to see the screen and stuff, but you also want to talk at the same time. It really doesn't pick up sound that well, so it's a good thing to have an external microphone, or the capability of putting an external microphone in, so that's good. But overall, it's a nice little camera, and I really like it. And you know, I got it for a reasonable price, and if you could get it for a little bit over $100, or even like I did for a little bit less than $100, it's a really good deal for a pretty good camera.